From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, June 30th, 2023. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. U.S. Senator Mike Rounds has helped to secure additional funding for the incoming B-21 program at Ellsworth through the National Defense Authorization Act, which passed in the Senate's Armed Services Committee. The money will go to funding the hangar that houses the B-21s, a weapons facility related to the planes, and a fuel maintenance system required for the plane's operation. A total of $395 million will be allocated specifically for the construction of base improvements. Though the exact date the bombers are going to arrive is still unknown, they are expected in the next few years. Community leaders met in Rapid City to find ways to help the homeless and the hungry. Amy Rose has more. Amy.
A group of community members and activists gathered in North Rapid City this week to discuss a central facility to provide meals and resources to people experiencing homelessness or hunger. Organizers hope easy access to assistance will lead to better outcomes on the streets. While efforts are made in Rapid City to support homeless community members, those actions are scattered around town and run through multiple organizations. The proposed site is near the soccer fields off Denver Street in North Rapid. The project is still in early phases of development.
City offices will be closed on July 4th for Independence Day, with most operations and services unavailable. According to a release by the City of Rapid City, the landfill will be closed on Tuesday, July 4th, and trash collection for the holiday week will be adjusted. Rapid Transit service operations, including Rapid Ride and Dial-A-Ride, will not operate on Independence Day. Operations will resume on Wednesday. The Rapid City Public Library will be closed on Independence Day, and administrative offices at the Rapid City Police Department, Fire Department, and Rapid City Regional Airport will also be closed on the holiday. The city's outdoor pools will close at 4 p.m. and the Roosevelt Swim Center will close at 6 p.m. on Independence Day. In national and international news, the United States has flown nuclear-capable bombers to the Korean Peninsula in its latest show of force against North Korea. South Korea's defense ministry says the B-52 bombers took part in joint aerial drills with other U.S. and South Korean fighter jets Friday over the peninsula. The bombers flyover is the latest in a series of temporary U.S. deployments of strategic assets in South Korea in response to North Korea's push to expand its nuclear arsenal. North Korea could respond to the bombers' deployment with weapons tests. On Sunday, North Korea staged massive anti-U.S. rallies in its capital to mark the 73rd anniversary of the start of the Korean War. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled to roll back college affirmative action programs. Amy Rose has the story. Amy.
D-Ray, a divided Supreme Court has struck down affirmative action in college admissions, declaring race cannot be a factor in forcing institutions of higher education to look new ways to achieve diverse student bodies. The court's conservative majority effectively overturned cases reaching back 45 years in invalidating admissions plans at Harvard and the University of North Carolina, the nation's oldest private and public colleges, respectively. College and universities will be forced to reshape their admission practices, especially at top schools that are more likely to consider the race of applicants.
Ukrainian forces are attempting to wear down the Russian army and reshape battle lines to create more favorable conditions for a decisive eastward counteroffensive. Ukraine's troops were given a boost of morale last week by an armed rebellion in Russia that posed the most significant threat to President Vladimir Putin's power in more than 2 decades. Yet how the revolt by Wagner Group mercenaries under the command of Russian warlord Yevgeny Prigozhin affects the trajectory of the war remains to be seen. Ukraine has not yet fully committed elite units and Western-trained brigades, signaling to experts and allies that the counteroffensive remains in its early stages. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Scattered thunderstorms possible today with a high of 74. Low tonight, 57. Sunny with highs in the 80s this weekend. Looking forward to the July 4th holiday. Expect partly cloudy skies and a high of 72. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, June 30th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.